And good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to take Sargoth out for a stroll. Sargoth has joined with Elnas again today, and they're going to do a bit of farming in House K. What they're after here is something very simple. They're both good levels. Elnas is 26, and Sargoth, as you know, is level 30. He's not a completionist, so he's not a mega killer or anything like that. He's good. No doubt about it. He's good. But he's not one of those mega characters out there that has all the kit in the game. He's got all the benefits in the game. No, he's not. He has got 3 lives behind him, so he is considered to be legendary status because he has completed 3 extra lives. Yay! Yeah, big deal. So he's pretty strong. He's got a good armor class. He'll cut through these guys, as you can see, quite easily. There's no problem here at all. He's using 2 Thunderholm Kopeshes. So they're rather deadly because that's the way he's made them. So to cut through these guys, one swing each when he hits is that, yeah, it's pretty easy. So he's not really worried about it. Now, unless this course is gone for a break. She asked me to come in here and asked if I wanted to do this with her. And then I said, yeah, I'll come in. And she said, okay, I'm in. Come on down. I said, okay. Do you mind if I put this up on video on YouTube? And she said, no, there's no problem there at all. So I said, okay, cool. And then she said, oh, by the way, the baby's screaming. I'm going to take care of the baby. And I went, really? Okay. So, Ellie, you want me to complete the quest? And she said, yeah, I don't care. I'm not in it for the gold. I've got over 1,000,000 platinum already. I went, okay. Yes, ma'am. I will let your character sit at the front where you take care of your baby, and I will complete the quest. And afterwards, if you want, you can run through and get all the chests. And she went, works for me. Now, of course, going through here with Sargoth is going to be easy because he's a bit of a monster himself. And he'll be able to complete it without any problems by himself. But before she goes, she said that she was going to turn around and cast some spells at me. So here we go. She's going to cast some spells on me. This to help me out a bit. These spells are all protections type of spells. They're going to add a little bit to my armor class. They'll add a little bit to my functionality. They'll add a little bit to basically everything. And you can see the spells up here. It protects me from heat and cold for 120 points. I'm immune to anything slippery. I can see invisible. And then she's gone. So, and here I'm going to farm a little bit of XP because I need that for what I'm doing. And what I'm doing is something very simple. I am trying to get enough hearts of wood together so that I can TR Sargoth again. So TRing basically he's going to go back to being a level 1 character and redo himself all over again. Because I want him eventually to become a completionist. And that means that he's done every class in the game. So he will be everything once. Now the reason behind that is that the benefits that you get as a completionist are quite nice. You get an extra +2 to each one of your stat points. So instead of having an 18 strength, I can have a 20. Yay! 20 wisdom, 20 intelligence, and charisma, and yada, yada, yada. So there's a bit of benefits too, is that every time you complete a particular class of character, you get some benefits. Now I'm going to bring up Sargoth's here. So under feats, past lives, heroic, fighter. You are a fighter in a past life. You occasionally find yourself with the urge to bark orders to your fellows in combat. This is a sergeant speaking. Get your ass in gear. Each time you acquire this feat, you gain +1 to attack and +1 in DCs of your feats. It can be stacked up to 3 times. Now remember that, 3 times. Warlock. You were a warlock in a past life. Yay! You'll occasionally find yourself throwing your hands in the air. Each time you acquire this feat, you gain plus 3 magical resistance rating. Stack again up to 3 times. Wizard. You are a wizard in a past life. You occasionally find yourself desiring a good book. Each time you acquire this feat, you gain plus 2 to spell penetration checks and the DC of the wand you use. This feat can be stacked up to 3 times. That's the key. 3 times. That's why people do triple completionists. To get these bonuses for 3 times, and that's it. They're done. So when you turn around and sit there and say, okay, I'm going to get plus 2 to spell penetration each level, each past life of wizard. If I do that 3 times, that gives me plus 6 to spell pen. That's okay. Warlock. It gives me plus 9 to my magical resistance rating. And that's why people do this. Along with those, you can get what is called the epic past lives. And your epic past lives give you a different set of feats. In Sargot's case, he did a epic past life in one of his classes. Bring it up here. Map view epic destinies. Martial epic. So martial, comma. He had 6 million, same as this. I have divine now, it's up to 6 million. So when you do an epic TR, you go from level 30 back to level 20. You're not redoing your character at all. You're just dropping them back down to your epic levels and starting over. And it consumes 6 million experience points. In the martial sphere, you can get double strike. So double strike is plus 3% double strike per stack of the past life feat. For each stack of this past life feat, you gain plus 2 armor class and plus 1 additional armor class per 10 character levels. So I'm level 30, so this gives me plus 5 armor class. Pretty good. But also 3% per stack. If I do this 3 times, I can get plus 9% for double strike. And right now, Sargot's chance of double strike is 21%. So you can see down here, double shot is 20%, melee attack speed is 15%, range attack speed is 22%. Those are pretty good odds. Not the greatest, but they're pretty good. Attack power is 106 for melee weapons and 98 with ranged weapons. So he's got a lot of power that he can attack with. But like I say, he's not the be-all, the end-all character. He's just pretty good. So that's why people do triple completionists, so they can get the maximum amount of bonuses they can for each class. So you can become a more powerful character, which means that you can turn around and do exactly what I'm doing right here. I can go into a quest and solo it. The more classes you have under your belt, the stronger you are, the more higher level ones you can do by yourself. So think of it. At my level right now, as a triple completionist, I turn around and I can complete this quest here by myself without any issues. So I've got no pets. There's nobody else in here. Oh, Ellie's in here, but she's now taking care of her baby. So I'm in here by myself, soloing the quest. I am level 30. This is a level, what quest? 21, 23, 24, whatever. And I'm basically completely overpowering it. So let's go in here to make sure. So level 22 epic normal. So basic experience is 23,299. I've slain the Blackheart ambassador. I've already got 7,000. So down the bottom, if I complete it right now, I get 29,000 experience points. Yay. Cool. But does that do any good? No. For him personally, the answer is no. He does not get any more experience because he is at the maximum level cap as it is. Oops, I don't have Featherfall on. Oh. So he doesn't have the maximum, which is a bit of a pain. So he's going to hide back here for a second while I talk. We're looking for Featherfall. Featherfall. Come out, wherever you are. Does he have a Featherfall? Interesting. What's this? Demonic. 43, 54. It appears that he doesn't. That is really interesting. I thought he did have a Featherfall item, but it appears he does not. Does he have a potion of Featherfall? It doesn't look like it either. Life's a crock of poop when you think of it. So, basically what this is showing me is that I can't jump up there and kill those guys. Boo. Oh well, I'll carry on and kill everything on ahead of me. So I've lost 200 hit points already. Let's heal myself up a bit here. Okay, I'm good. Turn the tide. No. Okay, so he's in here, and he's going to finish this off. Eldest is taking care of her baby, so she's basically farming, so that's fine. When we get in here, we're going to gather whatever we can, especially from treasures, because one of the things that's come out lately is these sentient weapons. And these sentient weapons are going to make the game a little interesting because you can sacrifice named items. Now, that's the key. I mentioned this before, I think. It's named items. So you can get your named items that you don't use and trade them in. Sacrifice them to your named item or sentient weapon and get that weapon more powerful. Oh, that's right. He's not a rogue. So he's going to take the hit. Ow. Big deal. And with the sentient weapons, of course, as you sacrifice other weapons to it, it gains experience. And depending on what you have slotted for your sentient weapon, it gives you extra abilities. Yeah, there's a problem with that, though. Your sentient weapons and the weapons you sacrifice to them really don't add up very quickly. Here we go. Let's show you. Where's my sentient weapon? There it is. So this is, it says modify your sentient items. So we're going to take my sentient weapon and drop it in there. Bloop. So there's my sentient weapon up there, and I have a particular stone in place. And if I look at the sentient weapon stats, there it is. It shows electrocution constant. That's the filigree. Electrocution constitution. Filigree sentient. Slot into a sentient item plus 1 constitution. Yay! 2 pieces plus 50 electrical power. 3 pieces. 3 pieces is the big one. Sentient storm. Melee and missile attacks deal an extra 4 dice 6 plus 1d6 per character epic level in electrical damage. So basically this is saying this is going to do 14d6 damage every time I hit somebody with it when I have 3 of these pieces installed. This effect does not stack with other sentient weapon processes. 4 pieces equipped, you gain a limited form of energy sheath electric permanently that grants 50% absorption of electrical, but does not cause reactive damage. So if they hit you, it doesn't shock them. Whatever. The problem is that here, to get these extra pieces installed, I have to give experience into this weapon. So at level 1, which is basically where they're at right now, I have 1 piece equipped. You can see it right there. Yay! And it tells you what it does. To get more equipped, I can drop it in here. But I can't do that until I get the sentient weapon experience up to 2,000. XP for next slot is 2,000. Right now, I have 896. So you're looking at me going, okay, that's a big deal, you know. Well, the big deal is that to get experience into there, I have to sacrifice epic or named items. The higher the named item, the more experience it will absorb from that named item. Unfortunately, that means that I have to sacrifice hundreds of named items to be able to raise the sentient level of the weapon to the highest. Hundreds. So really what that means to me is that I have to go out here, butcher, and kill as many things as I possibly can and try and get those epic items so that I can sacrifice it to this weapon to get it more powerful. If I sacrifice a level 15 named item, it gives me 15 experience points. 1 point per level. So, to get 891 levels, I have basically, as a minimum, sacrificed other named items only that account for a total of 891 levels. Oh, yeah, that's a lot. So if I get an average of 15 levels per, let's say I've got 900 experience, that means that I so far have sacrificed almost 45 named items. Holy smack. I need 2,000 to get up a level. How many items do I have to sacrifice for 2,000? Well, if they're under level 20, that means 1 point per level of the epic item, or named item, which means that it has to be 20. If I get 10 points per, it's 200. So there's your catch. So if I want to be able to get the most powerful sentient weapon I can, I have to sacrifice almost 200 named items to get it up 1 level. If I sacrifice anything under level 20. If I sacrificed a named item above level 20, it is a bit better because they have a multiplier that they use to be able to get XP. Because at level 20 and above, you're really powerful sentient or named items. Not really the easiest thing to come by though. So you have 2,000. If I sacrifice named items that are above level 20, let's say I did 30 of them, then I'll get 2,000. So I now have 2,000 experience on a sentient weapon. Yeah, that means I can slot in another piece of filigree and then add experience to it. So what have they done? So they turned around and said to me, or said to everybody in the game, named items. Sacrifice your named items. How much experience do you think I need to sacrifice named items to get up to level 3? Well, DDO turned around and said, to get to level 1, I need 2,000. To get to level 2, to add a second filigree, I have to sacrifice named items for a total of 6,000 experience. Holy crapadoodles. 6,000. 3 times the amount I've already sacrificed into this bloody weapon to get it from level 0 to level 1. So I can add a second piece of filigree. I don't know about you, but that is an awful lot of named items. And I do mean an awful lot. 6,000 experience points. Even if I sacrificed large named items and it gave me 200 experience points for that named item, I still have to do that with that high-end named item 30 to 60 times to get it up to the level. 30 to 60 pieces. Wow, that's brutal. There's no way around that. To be able to find 60 pieces and sacrifices to that sword or weapon to become a level 3 sentient piece, which means it has 2 filigrees put in place, I have to do that many sacrificed items. Is it worth it? That's an individual call. Really, it is. It's an individual call. For me, if I get 2 pieces in there, yay, kudos me. If I get more than that, I'll be really surprised. Simply because of one simple fact. And the simple fact is that my life is not devoted to this game. To me, I look at this game as exactly that, a game. It is fun. I am retired. I am having fun. I am not out here to become the most powerful character in the game because I am just not willing to devote my life being retired to this game. Personal choice. Good, better, and different doesn't make a difference. It's my choice. So I want to play the game and I want to have some fun. I am not going to go out there, or I'm not willing to go out there and worry about getting all these magical items so that I can sacrifice them out to get a single bloody sword with a filigree in it to level 5 or level 10 to get those extra damage points. Not worth it by any stretch of imagination as far as my personal opinion is concerned. And that's what all this is. When you look at anybody that's playing DDO and they're on YouTube, or any game that they're on YouTube, it's their personal opinions. Same as with anime. If you're looking at anime, and they say it's the top 10. Well, it's the top 10 they've chosen. It's their personal choice. So that's what it looks like. And you have to respect that. Okay, that's their choice. That's what they're into. No problem with that. I'm into this game. I like the game. It's fun to play. It has some benefits for me. But it's not my life. I am not going to donate my life to this game. I am not a professional gamer. They don't pay me to play the game. I don't know if anybody is paid to play DDO. If they are, then they're probably one of the elite players of the game. And I do mean very elite players. Because let's face it, for somebody to play DDO and get paid to do it, they have to be pretty damn good. And they have to be pretty popular on YouTube, because that's really the only reason why. So there's another game out there, and it's called World of Warships. On that we have a particular person who plays the game, and he plays it fairly well. He is not an upper elite character playing the game. He plays the game, he plays it well, but he himself says, I am not the be-all to end-all. And he's not, however, being paid by the game to play the game. So World of Warships, World of Tanks does not pay him. He gets all his money from YouTube. But he posts a video every day. Wow. Cool. So he is getting money every day for these videos. He's posting videos every day of these games that he plays. He's making money on it. Well, Jingles, well done. And Jingles, yeah, I think he's a retired Navy guy from the British, so he's on the European server. Cool. Well done, Jingles. That's what you want to do. That's what you're into. No problems. That's your choice. This is my game. This is what I enjoy playing. This is fun. Now, I actually do play those other games, but I don't consider myself a very good player. I'm an average player. Sometimes I'm in there with a game and I'm doing very good. And sometimes I crap out because I make mistakes. I'm an average player. Not super powerful or anything in the game, not accurate in the game. It's just, again, for me they're fun. I'm not getting paid. Yay. To do it. I'm not posting enough videos on YouTube to get paid for that to do it. I'm just here having fun. That's what it's all about. So there we are. Here we got Sargoth, he's now completed the quest. What did he get out of it? Well, let's take a quick look. Epic normal, 23,299 was the base. We got an extra 14,000 for optionals. Right down the bottom, this translates down to 36,109 experience points. So that plus the 14 up here gives you a grand total of 50,000 experience points. Now I'm going to ask her to tell me what she's got. And she says 37,016. So she's got 50 to 60,000 out of this, which is cool. Good job. So that's what I ended up with it. And I've got my treasure at the end here. But I'm going to wait here because she's now active and she's going to be running through the quest. When she gets up to me, she's going to pass me on some of these tokens in here so that I can TR my people and she doesn't do it. So she doesn't craft and she doesn't TR, so she doesn't care. So she passes all that stuff to me. Bonus, free. But for everybody here today, thank you very much. This is a quick run, as you've seen, through this particular quest to farm experience points and to get the end result. And our total time here to do this was 24 minutes, 58 seconds. That's not bad. Hope you have a pleasant day. This is the Cyber Magician telling you play safe in life and in the game. Peace out.